Tony Marfione here with Derek Monroe and Sharon Marfione at the 2015 Blade Show. Just wanted to give you folks a rundown on a couple of our collaborations for this year. We start out, we got the Derek Monroe Sigil that I can't remember when we talked about doing this collaboration.
A couple years ago, I think.
A couple of years ago. I've always been in love with this piece. As a lot of people know, I don't collect knives. I typically collect machine guns and dead presidents, but I've always been a huge fan of the Derek Monroe knives. And I'm proud to actually own an original one that I have, but at the end of the day, we were very, very excited to put this collab together. And we did get it introduced, I think it was at the Miami Expo? Yeah, the Miami Expo last month, and we delivered the first pieces, and they were extremely well received. Derek had even come down the week prior for his purging of his working around the clock time to get these done. So we did have a really great time and a great experience. At the end of the day, the knife, I think we articulated the pattern
Absolutely.
very well without going too far outside of the box. Integral frame lock. I think outside of that, you know, we have a retractable pocket clip, which we felt the knife just really deserved. When you hold the Sigil in your hand with any type of pocket clip, it doesn't feel abnormal, but to me, it just feels like a little bit, because the body is so sleek. So we felt a retractable clip was definitely the way to go on this one here. I'll let Derek take that one there.
The original one I had done was a fold-over clip, and when I was assembling the knife, I took the clip off, and it just felt so good without the clip on it. So what I ended up doing was doing a really small billet machine clip on the originals, and when I explained that to Tony, his solution was to do this brilliant retractable clip. So what it ends up being is the perfect combination of retention and retaining that feel of having a knife with no pocket clip at all. So when you hold it in your hand, it just disappears. And it's very ergonomic, it just fits perfectly, and I'm really, really pleased with Tony's vision on this collaboration. Overall, turned out great.
And that was the same thing going into this collaboration, is Derek's calibrations are so well rounded and so well done. It didn't take us long to get what he had already perfected and put it into a Marfione Kustoms Microtech knife. Where typically a lot of times we just get some hand drawings that are a little bit, you know, tough to work with, and we have to do a lot of the design work on ourselves. We're really able to get in deep with this design right off the bat.
Absolutely.
So it was
a
real big pleasure to actually work with a top-end knife maker that's got his shit together. That's all I can say.
Oh, thank you, Tony. Thank you very much.
Anyway, we'll go ahead and move on. This is my son, Sean Marfione. He's been making knives for
as long as we can remember.
And we have two collaborations that we're launching for his this year. The first one is the Star-Lord, which is his first folder, and we also have a fixed blade, which is called the Apex. Really very, very wide ergonomic handle blade, all 3D, so on and so forth. Just a neat concept piece. Not really, fixed blades are kind of a tough sale to begin with anyway, but just handle ergonomics and everything else in balance. We feel for an everyday outdoors knife, however, this kind of fits the bill for it. So, you know, everything could be kind of labeled into that combat genre, but this could fit the role, either way. Go ahead.
All right, so we have the Star-Lord. It's kind of funny how I came up with this. It was actually supposed to be, it was a combination between two different fixed blades that I kind of just spliced together. It was never supposed to be a folder at first, and then after looking at it, I was just like, you know what, this would be an awesome folder. So I showed my dad, and we got it done for Miami. I think it maybe was on paper, and in 2 weeks it was here. So
that's what you get when you work around the clock.
Yeah.
Our half days are 12-hour days.
I chose the recurve because it's my favorite type of blade, recurve Tanto, and I love the big, bulky feel, but streamlined, super flat feel to it. I mean, it feels like it's too big, but once you get it in your hand, it's ergonomically perfect for your hand. other than that, it's just it's a great knife. Can't wait to keep on making more. So that's the Star-Lord.
So all in all, like I said, for this year, it's just been a multitude of pleasure for me to work with some great makers. My son, Derek Monroe, and his family. It doesn't get any better than this for me. You know, after 25 years of making knives, this is what it's all about. And I am just totally honored to work with this crew. Thank you.
Thank you, Tony.
Thank you.